And we are back to this episode of Comics Transgender Hate Mail, Homosexual Hate Mail, Atheist Hate Mail. Basically, me reacting to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube and DeviantArt. There are responsive comments. I mean against these deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. If you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead and click off the video. Go watch something else. Do not lie and say there's hate speech in my videos, because there is no hate speech in my videos. The speech you hate, that's a different story. Let's continue on with people getting things wrong in these comment sections, and me trying to straighten them out by more system basic biology. And then we get to talk about that. Yeah, so it's important to get vaccinated so you can stop the spread of disease, help stop the spread of disease. Yeah, I would like to go to some non-safe for work fan art because, my gosh, I would. That'd be very nice. Some really cute cartoon girls in here. Yeah, they are. You have Anne from, yeah, we have this picture of Anne from Amphibia and Candace hanging out in a locker room. Very nice. Very nice. And she's looking all kinds of good, all kinds of pictures. She's all grown up. And all kinds of good. Let's see, the next one. Oh boy, alternate version of alternate version of Candace, very serious one. Noticing that she may have just gotten pregnant. That's an interesting one. Yeah. So oh no. Oh boy. So down here. Oh yeah. Oh dude. You girls in that one. Yeah. So many cute monsters. There's some monsters in here. And someone drew a bunch of different cute cartoon girls in various states of dress. And, interesting. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Very nice. Very nice. Wouldn't mind seeing more of that, and I will see that later. And now I gotta get to work. Who's the artist? Okay. See, that's one thing that I like about some of these sites is you can go there and you can be like, hey, I want to see more from that artist. You know, let's click on that stuff. You can see more from that artist. Oh yeah. Good stuff in here, including Mandy. Hi, Mandy. Oh yes. Brilliant Mandy. Yeah. All her looking all kinds of good. Super, all grown up, so soft and squishy. It's just wonderful. Let's continue on here. Let's go. Why girls become boys? A trans guys react to hate mail part 2. Okay, all right. So hear me out. I had a cat, and this is a weird way to start at the end. Who we always thought was a female cat. We had it since it was a kitten. We adored it. We thought the cat was female since it was a kitten when we adopted it because no one in the house knew how to tell the difference. The cat was the queen of the house and everybody loved it. Then one day we discovered it was a male cat instead. My mom was shocked and mildly horrified. My grandma didn't much care about it anyway. My stepfather had the worst reaction of all. Poor thing passed from being his favorite cat on earth to being worse than dirt. And the punchline of every joke, because it was male and had deceived him its whole life or something stupid like that. Yeah, that's my pencil. You can't be playing with that. He even got physical with it when it tried to snuggle with him at first until it learned better. The worst part is, the poor cat couldn't understand why everybody but me treated it differently now. It was still the same exact cat. It had always been male. It just that no one was able to see it until they grew up enough to be able to show them better. This point does not work for this. You'll see. Now, since they reacted that way toward their cat, if I came out as trans-masculine, and a girl must be a boy, lying about my sex, or in my case, non-binary, a girl must be not to lie about her, wants to lie and say she's not a female. What do you think they would have done? The reaction to me? Still would not like it. Don't do it. I say you came out to be yourself through lies, disguising yourself as someone else. That doesn't sound right. Oh, there was 12 replies there. That was the last one. Oh yeah. Here you go. Oh yeah. Seriously, why do people think that girls want to become boys because they're told it solves all their problems, and it's easier because they were told it solves all the problems and it's easier. That's what they were told. Even slightly reasonable argument to make through lies. I go, being trans is not an easy fix, but yet people do it all the time. And they think that as long as basically they do it all the time, they try it all the time, it doesn't work. So don't do that. When you make lies up, it doesn't work because the lies always get found out. So it's better to learn to live with what you have. That's all the truth is said. It's not easy to fix because the lies I was told, according to lies, and I'm telling, Though people try it because they think it's easier. You know, all usually makes your life harder through truth. So stop doing it. You don't come out because it's easier. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. Obviously, you do because you didn't. You know, if it wasn't easier, you wouldn't do it. You're trying to do it. That's the problem. Not to be able to be yourself through lies. So you're about to be yourself through lies or disguising yourself as someone else? That doesn't sound right. It isn't. Nope. As well as a trans man, girl was a boy from Ohio. When I came out as trans, I was sent to a conversion camp on 3 different occasions. And I went on testosterone for 3 years. Poisoned myself with testosterone for 3 years. Almost 4, and unfortunately none of my family are around to support me. But my adoptive son is. He turns 4 in April. Your family is supportive, make a new one. I love them. So as my cousin was mentioning their gender, AFAB, a female at birth, so a female. Then my grandma gave me the Irreversible Damage book, told me a little about it, and said, I know you're a huge LGBTQ supporter, LGBT supporter, but I thought you might find this interesting. No, I'm a huge supporter of the LGBT community. I know the book is full of garbage because of lies I was told. Yeah, sorry. Yes, there you go. Also, the cat was always physically male. The perception of what he was changed. That is the fault of the people around the cat, not the cat itself. That's the issue. Perception is the main issue, the thing of the transgender lifestyle. They want people to perceive them as what they want to see, which is impossible. Not everyone is going to see you the way you want them to see you. You know, you have to learn to live with that without lying like radical sex. That's the main issue. No, you have to learn that stuff. I had to learn that stuff. Everyone has to learn that stuff because that's how it is. Go. Back. Okay. So also wall text here. Let's see here. What's happening? And I preferred it before. I'm going to go back. I remember wishing desperately, holding a plush with my eyes closed tight, still suffer from crying the day, from panic attacks because things got really wild when my period hit, and wishing the time would go back to the morning when I woke up, except it would be the same without the period thing, because of lies she was told about it. Okay, another girl actually said she felt when she had, when her period finally came, she felt trapped in femininity. I'm like, what does that mean to you? This is the very important question to ask. What does it mean to you to be trapped in it? It's like, yeah, they were told lies, and they're freaking out because they were told lies. They believe those lies. We have to help them. Let's go. Alternative universe, I want to just not wake up. Please. My mom saw a change in my behavior hitting puberty. She just didn't know what the heck it was. Yeah, it was fear. I never told her about the time when I was a kid. I would think about how I hated to be called a girly girl. Yeah, that's fine. Don't be called that. Fine, but you're going to be called that. So don't, do your things. I want to be called a tomboy, even though I knew I didn't fit the role all that much. Now I started trying to amplify and speak out on my more masculine interests to try and get people to go along with my wishes of stereotypes. I didn't know why I felt that way, but I was on and off my mind for like most of my early childhood. Told my mom at the age of 16, 17 that I had thought of these things, and she never effing knew. Just because parents don't see stuff and because they're aware, doesn't mean it's not effing happening. I hate that bullcrap concept. Like, I knew that she's dumb and just spreading propaganda about anti-trans stuff, but it effing ticks me off that she uses the wording that, oh no, the parents hadn't seen any symptoms. Sometimes, yeah, no crap. That happens sometimes, especially when you're raised AFAB, a female at birth, and you're acting out, feeling on dismissal all the time, and told not to be over dramatic around every corner. Three question marks. Not all trans masked girls want to be boys. Folk behave the same as children. Oh heck, that wasn't super masculine. I was more androgynous, femme-leaning in my interests, but who cares about the interests when your body is female? Why? Because even now I present androgynously. I lie about biological sex, say I'm not a female when I am. Just how I am. But I am a man through lies, a dude through lies. Living on HRT for a year, poisoned myself with testosterone. No, I was trans. I wanted to lie about biological sex for about 7 years now. Been out for about 6, 7, lying about biological sex. My mom and pediatrician can attest to change my behavior and mood and anxiety and depression. All that stuff was immense because of lies I was told. Like, my pediatrician had told me my point blank that I'm one of the most clear cases of how much HRT through lies can help someone mental health through lies. In ways you might not even expect because, of course, it's lies. She had said the general feeling I gave off before was like had latched onto the ceiling. Now I'm a lot more calm through lies. I have a lot less daily anxiety through lies. I walk into a room, my shoulders actually straight, self curl up like a little tortoise, shell of protection because of lies. And I just overall seem like more like myself through lies. I'm comfortable with life through lies. She had even expected this significant of a change, and I suspect she probably used me as an example of the more extreme side of how HRT can distinctly help mental health through lies, and how being trans, lying about biological sex can impact more than just general mood or depression through lies. I said, wow, so by trying to go against nature and lie about your biological sex you feel better now. Looks like the very you people are finally right about some things. It's a way to escape reality. It is. Next. I struggle with mental health issues along with gender dysphoria for almost 4 years, said this person. I'm only 16 and my mom won't listen to any of my concerns. Let me talk about starting treatment in any way, saying we can't be moving too fast and too suddenly. You can't. Saying we need to get you mentally stable before we worry about anything else. But I completely understand. The only issue is a lot of my depressive episodes are linked to being dysphoric and feeling like nothing will ever happen, leaving me stuck in the body I feel like I don't belong in. You gotta learn to live with that body, because that's what you get. That is the shape you get, that is the size you get, that is the color you get, those are the directive workers you get. How should I deal with this? Learn to live with it. I've told her several times my depression is linked with me being trans, wanting to lie about my sex. But she always seems to disregard it and continue to talk to doctors to see if it's always all me being depressed. Lie about my fear, afraid. Yeah, depressed. Depression, it comes from fear because it's like thinking that life is wrong, bad, and never going to get better. You get sad about it. That's how it goes. I know in her heart she doesn't mean to make me feel validated, but I can't help when she's constantly researching ways that I could be messed up. That causes me to think I'm trans. You're lying about your sex. Bad education. Either way, I need help. I want to start finally living full time as male, lying about my medical sex. I didn't know how to approach it because of this. It would be very helpful to hear from you, person, other girl who wants to be a boy. Thank you. Yellow heart emoji. And someone says, I understand I've been out for a little year now lying about my sex, but my parents still don't want me talking about my pronouns in public because it's lies. I also have depression, fear, and I agree that dysphoria can feel like a downward spiral because it's fear. As hard as it seems, your best bet might be talking out with your mom. By the way, I read the situation, your mom really does have your best interest at heart. So as I asked, depression could be why people want to say something to you. Why I want people to say something you're not. That's my exact situation with my dad is my mom. This is one. Hug. That's the same situation, pal. It's the same as me. I hope you're doing better now. I'll just said no, forget about it. I'm getting mad. No one in my family doesn't want me doesn't want to respect my pronoun. Lies. Only college friends do. And that is sad because my own family invalidates me and my needs of lies. I need to go get a job so I can live on my own. My parents want me to be happy, but I can't realize that I need to transition to lie to end most of my mental suffering through lies. Come on. Where am I? As reality of being a minor. May also be the reality of being on your parents' health insurance up to age 26. When you are a legal adult, you can purchase your own health insurance if needed and make your own decisions. Your mind is fully formed well until after the age of 18. I don't know about that. You essentially just described my exact situation. I felt so alone, even though I have my community around me. I felt like the situation was too unique. Have someone else relate to it. It's really helped me feel more connected. Red heart emoji. Next. I say you have to learn that you do belong to anybody. You can't change it, so you might as well get used to it. So it says, nah, that's not how dysphoria works, man. And I say, true. Dysphoria lies to you. It says you can't do it, but you can. Yep. Well, got time. See you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube and DeviantArt.